Hello, Nick Davies, Phuket Word here. I'm standing in front of what remains of Supercheap after a blaze razed it to the ground 2 days ago. As you can see, it's still smoking behind me, and it was obviously a very intense fire which stretches back at least a couple of 100 meters here. So the entire place was destroyed, and right now we still have emergency crews going through the wreckage and still trying to ascertain the cause of the fire. We still do not have any figures on deaths or injuries, if there were any. We haven't heard anything there from any sources, any official sources. There's a lot of speculation as to how the fire started and why it started. That will remain speculation. But right now we're just having a look at the damage that's been done. Obviously we've got lots of employees, several hundred employees that are wondering what's going to happen to their jobs after now they have nowhere else to work. We will keep you updated on that if we can. Right behind me, they're actually loading coins into the back of a pickup truck. Not sure where they came from, but obviously part of the salvage efforts here. Right, I'm one of the side roads outside Supercheap on the outer edge of it, and as you can see behind me we have fire crews still working to make sure the fire is out. The road back behind me is full of smoke which is still coming up from the wreckage. This is 2 days after the blaze which destroyed Supercheap. So it was obviously a very intense fire and the damage is very widespread. Alright, I'm at the edge of the Supercheap structure. And as you can see, the damage is massive. Still reeks of smoke and burned things. It's quite intense. All right, this is a scene of absolute devastation, which covers an area of several acres, I hazard to guess. Behind me you can see them still spraying water on the fires, which are still going in the kind of heart of the structure, which maybe is still a bit difficult to get to. But in amongst those we've got gas canisters and all sorts of other things that could have blown up, but fortunately they didn't. I just found myself some shade in this very bare landscape now. We can still hear popping and muffled explosions from time to time, so obviously things are still blowing up from the heat, which as you can see behind me, the fire is still there. There's still some very hot spots, and we have firemen dousing the blaze continually, and big teams of emergency workers. They're bringing in food for the emergency workers, and of course the staff that were here as well. So everyone's really helping each other out here. There's a lot of goodwill going on. The emergency services have done an excellent job right from the start when they closed off the roads and tried their best to ensure that people didn't get close to the fire, and that the fire engines and all the emergency personnel had access to the fire. But as you can see, there was very little they could do to prevent it from spreading. All they could do was contain it, and it obviously spread very, very far.